What is up, everybody? Man, this was an exciting week of college football. Start to finish, had thriller games, great contests all the way around. Um, Myself, I had a really good week. So did Logan. Logan had a good week at picking two, but I had to one up him. He's the guest. I'm the host. He can't be one upping me. Freaking Florida! If Florida didn't beat Mississippi State, your boy would have had a perfect week. I went 22-1. Logan went 21-2. He got the Texas Tech game wrong. West Virginia beat them by 8, and he also got the Ohio State game wrong. Now I did change my pick on that because I had a feeling we'll get into that game later. So first up, we got North Carolina versus Miami. The U Miami rolled over them 47-10. We got Syracuse versus the luckiest team in the nation. I mean Clemson. Seems like Clemson always lucks out against these crap schools. I know Syracuse was 4-0 coming into this, but Syracuse isn't a football school. They've never been a dominant football team. They've out had Clemson's number 2 years in a row. But Syracuse choked, man. They were up 10 with, I don't know, they were up 10 in the fourth quarter. Clemson had I guess their backup quarterback in now. Used to be a third string before Bryant transferred out, but yeah, Clemson, they get lucky every week, it seems like. So they won 27-23. Central Michigan versus Michigan State. Michigan State won 31-20. Really close game. I think Michigan State was blowing them out, and then Central Michigan ended up taking down the lead a little bit. Garbage points don't really matter. Yeah. Louisiana Lafayette versus Alabama. Alabama rolled over them. I love how the SEC powerhouses schedule I don't know, they're not like a Division II school or whatever, but you know that Louisiana Lafayette's not going to beat Alabama. Play somebody competitive. Play a Power 5 school. I don't care if they're good or not. Schedule, I don't know. Schedule, I don't know. I can't think of any, Power 5 schools that aren't the best, but, for Ohio State, they scheduled Oregon State or whatever. Schedule an Oregon State in the middle of your conference. Don't schedule Louisiana Lafayette. You guys won't improve on that. Come on now, Bama. They do it every year, though, so that's whatever. West Virginia versus Texas Tech, one that Logan got wrong. West Virginia won by 8. They were killing Texas Tech early in this game, but they only won 42-34, so it was a good game. Oklahoma State versus Kansas. Oklahoma State won by 20, 40-28. Texas A&M versus Arkansas. This was a close game, closer than I thought it'd be. Because Arkansas is not very good, I don't think. A&M won 24-17. Tennessee versus Georgia. Georgia won 38-12. Baylor versus Oklahoma. Oklahoma won 66-33. Pittsburgh versus UCF. UCF won 45-14. Southern Miss versus Auburn. Auburn only won by 11. This game was delayed for forever. Auburn only won 24-13. I don't know what the delay was. I don't know when it occurred, but it was delayed for what seemed like forever. And Auburn ended up getting the win over Southern Miss. That's not a convincing win at all, though. They might be in trouble later on in the year. Who knows? Michigan versus Northwestern. Thought Northwestern was going to get it done at home, but Michigan battled back and ended up knocking them off 20-17. Florida versus Mississippi State. I thought Mississippi State was going to roll over Florida by the way this game started out. I mean, I guess they ended up exchanging field goals at the beginning of the game, so I don't know. I didn't watch much of it, but it was a boring game. SEC games are always boring, it seems like. Florida won 13-6. Low scoring, nap time, Iowa State versus TCU. Now, TCU's not ranked no more. They don't even look like the same team because they only beat Iowa State by 3, 17-14. They I don't know what's going on with them, but they need to get something fixed. They need to fix something in a hurry, too. Virginia Tech versus Duke. Now, when we picked, we didn't know Duke would be ranked. Duke was ranked 22nd. Virginia Tech was unranked. And we both picked Virginia Tech, but it didn't matter. Virginia Tech won anyway, 31-14. Stanford versus Notre Dame. This was supposed to be one of the good games of the night, one of the better games. Notre Dame ended up rolling over them 38-17. Their offense finally clicked. Now, they do travel into Virginia Tech next week. That game might be interesting. Notre Dame usually ends up not making the playoff because they always have a slip-up. Every year, it seems like. And I'm thinking this year they might... This might be the year where they can run the table and get into the playoff. Especially if that offense clicks. Their defense is looking great. In my opinion, I think I'm taking them into the Final Four right now. At the end of the year, if they're undefeated and Georgia's lost, and Oklahoma doesn't look great, or they've lost, and Clemson may lose, Notre Dame might be that fourth team. Next game up is Ohio State versus Penn State. I'm going to have gray hair by the age of 25. Way I stress out about Ohio State. This was a good game up until about third quarter or fourth quarter? About the fourth quarter, I'd say. Ohio State's offense again didn't show up pretty much the whole first half. Their defense was playing out of their mind. Their defense kept them in the game the first half, thankfully. But offense couldn't move the ball first half, except for our final drive. We finally got some points on the board, thankfully. It was 13 to 7 at halftime. Could have been a lot worse. Ohio State came out, got the ball to start the second half, marched down the field, 14-13 Ohio State, and the way they did that, they ran the ball down the throats, and then they would do these dink passes. Then the next drive, they go away from it, and it's like, just stick to what's been working. What are you doing switching up? McSorley, I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. But he played out of his mind. Penn State played really well. In my opinion, if a bunch of things go right, if Ohio State runs the table, Penn State wins out, I don't see why there can't be two Big Ten teams in the playoff. Call me crazy, but Penn State played a great game. They choked, though, man. They definitely choked it away. They were up 12, yeah. With 8 minutes left. 12 or 13. Can't really remember. Had to be 13, right? No, it was 12. It was 26-14. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And so Ohio State scored a 49-yard pass to Benjamin Victor, make it 26-21. And then what was it? It was I can't think of. Was that to go in the? No, I think it was Paris Campbell to go in the lead. I don't know, but anyways, so defense kept him in it, ended up getting the win. It was a great game. I was losing my mind again. It's just, we don't play up to par in these games. If we play like I know we can play, we'll be like that. That might not have even been a game if we play how I know we can play. But they got it done, so I'll gladly take it. Next game up's BYU versus Washington. Again, I didn't know why BYU was ranked. I know they beat Wisconsin, but that was kind of a fluke win. Washington gave them a reality check, and Washington won 35-7. Ole Miss versus LSU. LSU wins 45-16. Joe Burrow, he's the real deal. I think it'd be cool if somehow LSU got into the playoff, and Ohio State got into the playoff, and they played each other. Like Joe Burrow versus his former team. I think that'd be pretty cool. But that's just me. Oregon versus Cal. Don't remember the score. Oregon ended up rolling them, though. I just finished watching it. Not really a great game. South Carolina versus 19th Kentucky. Kentucky's ranked. I don't know where at. Kentucky won 24-10. They might be a football program. I don't know. We'll have to see when they actually play like the LSUs and the Auburns and Georgias and Alabamas. But they're taking care of business right now, and they're making people look out for them. So next game is Indiana versus Rutgers. Indiana only won by 7, 24-17. I expected a blowout. That didn't happen. IU only won by 7, so yeah. Purdue versus Nebraska. Purdue won 42-28. Nebraska don't know what they're doing right now. They can't get it figured out. Purdue's won back-to-back games. Could easily be 5-0. But a few things didn't go their way. If they were 5-0, they'd be a top 25 team right now. But yeah, just some bad luck goes their way, and they're 2-3 and not 5-0. I'm just glad Ohio State won, man. Made me nervous as heck. But yeah, 22-1 this week. My all-time total is like 84-14. I'm pretty sure 84-14, something like that. But yeah, I just added them up, so I'm having a pretty good year for college wise. NFL wise, not so much. But hopefully I can get them all right tomorrow for NFL. So thank you guys for tuning in. 22-1. Logan was almost right about someone having a perfect week. Although it wasn't him, it was me. I'm just kidding. I only beat him by a game, but it was a good week. I'll see you guys. I'll see you later.